So, how do we overcome the fear of failure when it comes to starting up your own business? Ano yung dapat mong gawin? One effective way is to rationalize your fear and ask yourself the simple questions like, what will happen if I fail? Paano daw pag nag-fail ang business venture mo? Will you die? No. Will you go to jail? No. Will you lose your entire savings? Probably yes. Pero ang maganda kasi dito is we will go back to our previous lesson, which is employee or entrepreneur. And since ang ating advice doon is to be both, ang maganda rito, even if you lose your savings, you are still working and you can save again. And ask mo rin yung sarili mo, what are your contingency plans? Kasi kailangan in place yung contingency plans mo. Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ivy Cruzat, your business counselor from Gentria City. And for today, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tatapusin na natin yung tinatalakay natin for the past few weeks. It's about master self. At ang last part noon ay letter F, which stands for fear of failure. Have you ever been so afraid of failing at something that you decided not to try it at all? Totally hindi mo na sinubukan kasi takot ka. Well, most of us at one point or another may have experienced this kind of fear, and this fear of failing can be so immobilizing kasi it causes us to do nothing. And pag wala tayong ginawa, we resist moving forward. At pag inalaw natin yung fear to stop our forward progress in life, ang mangyayari, we're likely to miss some great opportunities along the way. So yon ang magiging result ng ating fear of failure kapag pinanaig natin yung tako. Pero kasi, posibleng magkakaiba tayo ng definition ng failure because a failure to one person might be a great learning experience for someone else. Most of us are afraid of failing, at least some of the time. And etong fear of failure ay tinatawag din natin na phobia. And this is when we allow our fear to stop us doing the things that can move us forward so that we can achieve our goals. This fear of failing can also be linked to many causes. For instance, while you were growing up, meron kang critical or unsupportive parents. So, possibly, madala mo kasi yon to adulthood na parang ang ma-retain kasi sa'yo is wala ka nang gagawing tama. So, somehow, bumababa din yung level of self-esteem mo. Experiencing a traumatic event at some point in your life may also be a cause why you have that fear of failure or why you're afraid of failing. For example, you gave out a very important presentation to a large crowd and you did very poorly. That experience might be so terrible for you that you became afraid of doing other things and you carry that fear even up to now, years later. So may possibility na doon nag-ugat yung fear of failure mo. Sabi nga nila, it's almost impossible to go through life without experiencing some kind of failure. And kung meron mang mga tao na ganoon, these people might be living so cautiously that they don't go anywhere. And to put it simply, they're not living at all. Sabi dito, to live a life in fear is to live a life half-lived. Pero ang pinakamaganda sa failure, may maganda pala sa failure. Ang maganda sa failure is it's up for us to decide how to look at it. Depende sa atin kung paano siya titingnan. Katulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, a failure to one person might be a great learning experience to someone else. So, kanya-kanyang perspective lamang. Kanya-kanya, yung parang yung sinasabi natin na beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Parang medyo connected doon. Kasi makikita mo yung beauty ng failure. Depende kung paano mo siya titingnan. Nasa sa atin kung paano natin titingnan ang failure. Pwede natin siyang tingnan as the end of the world o kaya naman as proof of just how inadequate we are. Pero ang maganda kasi sa failure is that pwede rin natin siyang tingnan as an incredible learning experience na usually gano'n naman talaga yung nagiging silbi nila sa buhay natin. Whenever we fail at something, we can always look for the lessons that we're meant to learn because these lessons are very important. They're how we grow and how we keep from making the same mistakes again. Failures only stop us when we let them. Failure can also teach us a lot of things about ourselves na kung hindi natin napagdaanan yung failure na yon, we would have never known. For example, failure can help you discover how strong a person you are. Na malakas ka pala, kaya mo pala ang pagdaanan yung mga bagay na yon. And also, when you fail at something, you discover your truest friends or it helps you find a motivation to succeed. Think of the opportunities you'll miss if you let failures stop you. Meron pala ditong kwentong kutsero. Yung kwento dito sa librong binabasa ko is sabi, back in college daw, we often see odd couples walking. Sa UP, maraming ganito. Very usual kasi yung makakita ka ng magka-holding hands, ganyan. Sweet-sweet sila, ganyan-ganyan. Pero dito kasi sa kwentong binabasa ko, medyo exage kasi to. Although nangyayari pa rin naman siya in reality. Pagka daw kasi tinignan mo yung mga babae, sobrang gaganda and they can pass up as beauty queens. Whereas, pag tinignan mo yung lalaki na ka-holding hands nila, ang pinaka-kindest description daw ay forgettable. Sabi dito sa libro ha, inukwento ko lang. Tapos yun. Kasi, hindi talaga sila kagwapuhan, pero ang gaganda ng mga girlfriends nila. So, ang tanong, ano daw yung meron? Itong mga hindi kagwapuhan, pero mga humorous guys lang, mga dinadaan sa biro yung lahat. Kesa doon sa mga totoong gwapo na hindi man lang nakadiskarte dun sa magagandang babae. Ang sagot doon, ang meron sila is they are not afraid of failing. Kasi etong mga gwapo, takot talaga sila to be branded as binasted ni ganito. O kaya, they are really afraid to lose face para masabihan sila na, ay, hindi yan sinagot ni ganito, ganyan, busted yan. Ganon. Whereas yung humorous guys, sabihin na natin na humorous guys, parang masakit naman sabihin talaga na pangit or hindi kagwapuhan. Etong humorous guys, parang they are not afraid of failing. Kasi ang mindset nila, wala namang mawawala sa akin. E di go lang ng go. Nagkataon, nagustuhan din siya ng mala beauty queen. Di nakuha niya kung ano yung pangarap niya, kung ano yung dream niya. Whereas itong mga totoong gwapo, wala pa rin, single pa rin sila. Yun. Kay Ma'am Jinping na lang yung gwapo. Naalala ko na naman yung pagsugod niya dun sa sa gwapo ko nung Malapiolo Pascual. So how do we overcome the fear of failure? And i-relate natin siya sa business since ang topic nga natin is how to start your own business. So, takot nga tayong mag-venture into our own business. So, paano daw natin yun ma-overcome? One effective way is to rationalize your fear. Tanungin natin yung sarili natin kung what could be the worst possible thing that could happen if I fail? Will I die? No. Will I go to jail? No. Will I lose my savings? Yes, probably. Pero, ang maiisip mo kasi is, I'm still working and I can save again. So, ano naman yung iyong mga contingency plans? So, kailangan mong i-set in place yung contingency plans mo rin. And these contingency plans are our backup plans. And then, ask yourself this time, how much pleasure would I derive if this turns out to be a success? If the resulting pleasure far outweighs the manageable pain, of course with contingencies in place, then nalilesen yung fear mo and the dive is much more easier to take. Mas madali kasi sa'yo na pumasok sa isang business na napag-aralan mo kasi talaga siya. And you have your backup plans. So, yun pa rin yung pinaka-importante. Bilang pangwakas, just a personal sharing about my experience na related din sa fear of failure. Kasi recently, I've been applying for promotions. And each time kasi, hindi ako pinapalad na ma-hire. Pero, ang kagandahan kasi nun is nakakarating ako sa final interview. Ang dami talagang steps na pinagdadaanan sa hiring process. And, gusto ko lang i-remind ang bawat isa na hindi porket hindi ikaw yung na-hire ay hindi ka na magaling. Hindi yon. Kasi nagkataon lang na may kanya-kanya din kasi tayong galing. And wag natin laging isipin na failure yon kaagad or wag natin tingnan yon as may kakulangan sa atin. Ang maganda lamang doon is meron tayong room for improvement. Pwede natin i-improve yung sarili natin. Magaling din tayo, nagkataon lang na merong mas magaling at merong mas prepared na for the position. Ang gusto ko lang i-point out dito is that hindi porket sa tingin mo ay nag-fail ka nung first time, titigil ka na. Huwag kang panghihinaan ng loob. Go ka pa rin ng go. And also, while nandun yung fighting spirit mo, i-check mo rin kung ano yung iyong areas for improvement. Hindi naman to the point na ida-down mo yung sarili mo. Of course, you have your own strengths and weaknesses. So, check mo rin yung weaknesses mo para at least ma-improve mo. And yung strengths mo, kailangan mo siyang i-highlight. So, ganun. And recently nga, when I took another exam, another interview, I was ranked second. And it's a good thing kasi parang ma-appreciate mo kasi yung sarili mo eh. Basta wag mo laging ida-down yung sarili mo kasi panghinaan ka lalo ng loob. Improve mo lang. And you'll get there. Soon, you will also get what you deserve. You will also achieve your goal. Kung nagustuhan niyo po ang video na to, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once again, my name is Ivy Krista, your business counselor from Genvia City, saying bye-bye! And thank you for watching!